Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. I'm here with Miriam and I'm gonna ask her what's her best advice for young Christian girls and just their walk with God at a young age, maybe like high school, college. And we're in our mid 20s, so she's gonna give you some advice.
Hi guys, this is Miriam. So, some piece of advice that I would give to young Christian girls would be don't be afraid to be different. I think a lot of like my early years, I just wanted to kind of like fit in and like I had that discernment, but I think I was just too scared to like follow what that discernment was or what I like at the time. I feel like knowing it was like, kind of the Holy Spirit nudging you, teaching you to make like certain decisions that were probably right, but you just want to fit in and like, be with the crowd and want to be just a part of a culture, like a community that like probably wasn't best for you to begin with. So I think early on and just in college in your early years to really don't be afraid to be yourself, but then also again kind of questioning what me and Esther talked about, questioning what who your identity is, and that means like within Christ, and then just who you are as a person. I think for me, if I was just a little bit more confident in what I believed in and my morals and my values, I could have been way earlier on. I feel like I could have had life figured out because you'll have something in your heart kind of nudging you to be like, this is the direction you should go in. But I think the world has this way of kind of taking you different places and routes just because, you want to follow and like fit in. But I think, yeah, find a good community of friends. Like that's really important. I think if you have a council and a community of people who can guide you and kind of push you the right way and give you that kind of confidence and support, it's so necessary. And I think luckily I had Esther too as well. And I think that was always a constant in my life. And even now to back then, like having someone who kind of grounds you and like lets you know different from maybe some of your other friends would. But that's really important. I think, yeah, if you have a strong community, you'll get that confidence that sometimes you may lack to be a better Christian. So, yeah, it's my piece of advice.
Hey guys, I'm with my cousin Sancton and I'm gonna ask her what's your best advice for younger Christian girls who are in high school and middle school. Let's see what she says.
Hi everyone. My advice for middle school or high school Christian girls is probably to just be true to yourself, be authentic, put God as number one. And if I were telling myself advice in middle school or high school, I would tell myself that popularity doesn't really matter and it's not as important as you think it is because it's just for that time being and like it'll definitely pass post high school, middle school, whatever, and it doesn't really matter in the long run. So just focus on yourself, focus on God, focus on your faith and your academics, and everything will go as planned.